Hey, Mike, it's me, Ian. And here we are again, continuing my look at my 4K and Blu-ray collection. And we are on now the 12th shelf, and therefore it's part 12. And yes, I've just been going through each, couple of times a month, and here we are again. So, let's get on with it. The first one I can say straight away is one of my all-time favourite horror films. This is a masterpiece. I know I shouldn't say words like that. It's interesting that folk horror, this is what this is, also has another masterpiece, which is The Wicker Man. These are both excellent films, but this one is a more modern film, and it is fantastic. This is a Blu-ray. There hasn't been a 4K in this country, I don't think, release of it. There's some great extras on it. It says slipcover, Midsummer. I just love it. It's just so wonderful. Everything about this film. It's an Ari Aster film, Hereditary, because why does he just produces these great films? I don't know about the newer one though that we've seen that has just come out, but the Bow one, that's it. This one, and Gladys Pugh, of course, she's great in it. Gladys Pugh, very popular now. She's great in this. So that's Midsummer. I don't want to go on too much, but you know me, I would do. And then next we've got, this is like a double bill, which I'm really, really pleased I got. It's an American release. Basically, because I couldn't get hold of Millennium any other way, and I'm so pleased I've got hold of it. Millennium is a film that I really go for. It's Chris Christopherson, Cheryl Ladd. Cheryl Ladd was in Charlie's Angels, and Chris Christopherson I really like. This is a sci-fi brilliant film called Millennium. I suppose some would argue it has like that TV kind of movie feel, but it's a great film. I really loved it. The whole concept of it, everything. Now it's interesting that it's got with it a film called Rotto, which is absolutely dreadful film. It's so low budget. I'm not quite even sure whether I could enjoy watching it again. But I might do. I don't know whether it's so bad it's so good, but it's a RoboCop ripoff. So low budget. They obviously hardly cared, and it's on here. Yes. So, but I say Millennium's the film. And then we have got, Keith Sutherland, Mirrors. Mirrors is brilliant. Absolutely superb. A highly recommended film. As usual, Keith Sutherland gives a fantastic performance. The whole concept of this it's a great film. It's called Mirrors. Look out for it if you've not seen it, and you'll enjoy it. Then we've got, I'm really pulling them out now. Misery, Stephen King classic. Absolutely brilliant, this story. All performances. I mean, look at that cover, actually. The quality of this cover just sort of says it all. Everything about this, and those dreaded phrase, I'm your number one fan, all comes from this. Oh, I mean, what a film. I just look at it now and just think how good it is. Stephen King, he just produces such classic films, and James Caan giving an amazing performance as the writer. It's just amazing. I just can't talk. Well, I do. If you've never seen Misery, it needs to be seen. It does. It does. It really does. Anyhow, that's Misery. And then we've got here. Oh yeah, I like this one. But I happen to be lucky that I've got a really nice. You see that slipcover? The sort of ventricular cover, as they call it. It's great. Look, there it is. Monsters. It's one of those films that you just love the way they've done it. The whole concept of it with these monsters. It's great. Just sit back and enjoy it. You don't have to engage your brain too much. Very enjoyable. And then we've got, this is excellent. David Bowie's son directed this. Yes, this is Moon. Moon is, without doubt, it's great. I don't know. There's something about the way this has been put together. You feel they've really stuck to a certain amount of budget and had to incorporate what they have had and created this wonderful world. I can't really explain how good it is. I just absolutely love it. I really do. If you like your sci-fi and the way it just develops this and the final reasons why, just keep watching and enjoy it. It's a 4K, as I say, 4K. Absolutely wonderful. Absolutely can't get enough of it. Now, I'm going to move on quickly. It'll go on. Now this one's quite controversial, I notice. This is Mother, Jennifer Lawrence. I can imagine a lot of people will put this film down, say it's difficult. I don't think it is. Maybe it's for everybody, but I think it's great. I just love the way it is, the concept, and the way it just, the whole film develops is just amazing, and you can't believe what you're seeing on screen. But as I say, it's not going to be for everybody, and it's not. This is one of these slip covers as well that I can't actually get out very well. There we are. Look. There it is. Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence is great in it, and I think maybe people don't understand it or feel uncomfortable by it. I loved it. Yeah. Next one. Oh, yeah, and there's another one. This is from Slasher Collection. Eli Roth, who I really like, says this is one of my favourite horror films. Yeah. It's Mother's Day. Yeah, it's filmed in very much that sort of style that you would expect. It's good though. It's good. It's good. Yeah. If you like this kind of film, you'll love this one. Yeah. So that's Mother's Day. Then, wow, this is one that I really like a lot. This is called Mother's Day as well. This is Rebecca De Mornay playing this character. This is like your home invasion kind of film that goes when things really go wrong, and she is, wow, be afraid. Be afraid of her and her sons. It says a gruesome pleasure. It is rather gruesome as well. It's great. She's really good. If you've not seen this, highly recommended. That's Mother's Day. And then what have I got here? Oh yeah, I've got this Hammer film. It's in the special edition I got. I think I have shown you this before and reviewed it. It's the Mummy, the original Mummy. I think it's 1959. I think this one is Peter Cushing. Excellent stuff. And Christopher Lee playing the mummy as well. Wow, it's really good. Excellent. We've got that. Then we've got the next one. We've got The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb. Excellent. Love this. Can't help but love that as well. The tone is different, but it's another Hammer film that you just can't help but love. Then we've got, The Mummy Shroud. Yeah, The Mummy Shroud. The third one of the Mummy films they did. This is great as well. Well, they're all good, aren't they? And then finally we have got, which by the time you're watching this, I've probably reviewed this, hopefully. Maybe not, but I should have known. This is Blood from the Mummy's Tomb. And I've heard a lot of good things about this. And you will get my review, I'm sure. If you haven't, it will definitely be coming. But I think it may well have come by the time you're watching this. But we will see. And then we have got here, this is a Sherlock Holmes film that is absolutely brilliant. It's got Christopher Plummer as Sherlock Holmes and James Mason, the wonderful James Mason, as Dr. Watson. It is, I say, Murder by Decree. Excellent film, if you like your Sherlock Holmes, and a really good interpretation, I think, by Christopher Plummer of Sherlock Holmes. He's a very good actor, Christopher Plummer. He pops up in a lot of really good films. Very good. There's David Hemmings as well, who we know from a lot of slasher films and other also British sort of films in the 60s and 70s. Brilliant. Then we've got, we have got, now this is again a film I haven't reviewed yet. It's a Hammer film. It's Betty Davis and The Nanny. This is amazing film. And her performance, wow, it's outstanding. This is a Hammer film as well. Yes. So you will get a review of that at some time. You may have got one or you may not have yet, but you will get a review of it. And then we have got, Near Dark. Near Dark, such a great film. Lance Henriksen is in this, and I love Lance Henriksen. Vampire movie. I think this is a very smart vampire movie. I know a lot of people are going to go on about Fright Night and that, and Fright Night is a good film, but this one, wow, I think this one, the originality of it is just fantastic. Wow, it's great. It's a great film. It's Near Dark. If you haven't seen it, it's essential. Vampire film. Yeah. Then we've got a film. Now, I don't normally like the idea of this where you've got a reprinted cover. Unfortunately, it was 50 pence and I just thought, I'll go for it. And it actually turns out to be quite a good film. It's very much a sort of modern look through, I suppose, social media and film, looking at the way people film things. It actually turns out to be a very enjoyable film. And for 50 pence, yeah, I don't like the fact that you always feel that you've been conned with a printed cover. But hey, 50 pence, and I enjoyed it. It's a film I can watch again. It says a lot about modern kind of, say, with social media and the lens people go to get fame and all that kind of thing, doing various things, outrageous stunts and what have you. Anyhow, that's good. It's quite good. Very good. Then we've got, this is, wow, The New York Ripper. This was another of those video nasty films. This one's again another Blue Underground film. Is this the all time one? I don't know. It's got such a lot of notoriety, but it's a very good film. It's very gory. It's very sleazy, but it's so well done, and it is a classic, definitely. Um, Not for the squeamish at all, and it's well done. Um, yeah, I can't say any more than that. If you've not seen it, you should see it. It's well worth seeing. Yeah, so that's the New York Ripper. Then we've got next Nicolas Cage, brilliant film. I love this kind of concept. This sort of sci-fi elements as usual in this with Nicolas Cage. It's so enjoyable. It really is. You know, you can pick this up. This is one that appears to be cheap everywhere, but it is very good. Don't be put off by that. Next is a good film, and Nicolas Cage is great. Love it. Then we've got here. Oh yeah, here we are. A lot of people. You have to have these classic sets. This is Nightmare on Elm Street, which I know everybody's gonna crave a 4K release at some time, but there may be certain problems, contractual things and other things. Who's got the rights and what have you? To me, I'll just make my point. The best films for me are 1 and 2. The first one is an absolute classic. The third one I really like. Of all these sort of horror franchises, I'd probably put Friday the 13th, Halloween, and then this one. But he's still an iconic character, and there's still some good stuff in here, but I don't think it's consistently as good as a franchise as the others, or as enjoyable. There's some things that work and some things that didn't work as well. And I don't think he could ever live up to the first film. The first film is so outstanding. But that's just my viewpoint. I know a lot of people have different viewpoints. A lot of people really do love this franchise, which is great. I'm glad people do enjoy it. Just an opinion. I don't always give my opinions, but there we are. I just thought to put that one out. But it's in. I'm happy to have it in my collection, very much so. Definitely. Oh yeah, Night of the Demon. What a film. What a film this horror film is. It's incredible film. This is an indicator release. Black and white horror film. I think this is late 50s. I love it. Um, it's so well directed. The story's great. Everything about this film is great. Highly recommended. Then, this is a classic. George Romero's Night of the Living Dead. Yeah, I love this film. As soon as I saw it, I thought it's more than just the story of the film. It's the way it's been put together, the style of filming, everything about this is great. It's very, I suppose the ending you could say is a bit depressing and downbeat, but it's outstanding for its time. This is the 1960s as well. Yeah. Fantastic film. It's on network, I noticed as well. I know, I think there's a 4K now of this. But yeah, that's a really good film. Highly recommended. This one is good. And this has got Sharon Gillan in this. Not Sharon Gillan. Karen Gillan, you daft so-and-so. Karen Gillan. Yes. Karen Gillan. Doctor Who, of course. I love my Doctor Who links. Oculus. This is good. I was surprised at this. This is another that you see picked up. This film actually was important in Karen Gillan's career in America. This got a lot of notice, as well as with Doctor Who. This one really helped. This is pre-Marvel days, and this could well have helped seal the deal for a Marvel career. But yeah, Oculus, very good film, really enjoyable. Then we've got Oliver Reed as well. You see, I immediately say Oliver Reed. You want to go because I love my Oliver. This is one of the great musicals. It's funny, isn't it? Here I am. I'm saying, yeah, I'm not into musicals. I appear to have quite a few now and again, but these are again 60s. Oliver Reed. Love the story of Oliver Twist. This is a great performance. How can you not love this film? It beats so many musicals that are considered great musicals by a mile. I won't say too much, but some people might know my opinions. But yeah, Oliver, absolutely spot on. Look, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, classic. You just say, has Jack Nicholson ever given a greater performance? Yes. In The Shining, they're both the same. They're both brilliant. Yes, is equal. Jack Nicholson, what an actor. What a great actor. And he's just spot on. I loved him right from the moment of seeing him in Easy Rider. And his career is he's just great. Yeah, he may have picked some films that weren't quite as good, but he's always gives something special, I think. This film really, really did launch him. Yeah, this is such a good film. On mental illness as well. Fantastic film. What a performance. That's all I gotta say. What a performance. Next film is a set of films. It's the Omen trilogy. Omen trilogy, a lot of people, again, so they don't like the other films as much. I love them all. I know the first is the one classic, Patrick Troughton in it. But this is a great trilogy. I love it. Look, we got slipcover again. I think this won't be too long before we get 4K. It's a classic. I even may prefer it to The Exorcist. Maybe, yeah. I like The Exorcist is wonderful and fantastic, but so is this, The Omen. What a film! It just keeps you going and going. I say Patrick Troughton's in first one, so hey, you can't say better than that. But yeah, Sam Neill in the very last one is great. A lot of people even laugh a bit at the Sam one. Yeah, I can see why there are differences, but it's enjoyable and it's good. Anyway, that's the Omen trilogy. Next, we've got another Hammer film. I haven't reviewed it yet. We seem to be putting up 1 million years BC. The late Raquel Welch. She was great in this. As a child, I always wanted to watch this film. The dinosaurs, Stone Age, Raquel Welch. Fantastic. What a film. And it's Hammer. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. 1 million years BC. Then we've got, now, I don't know how many like this. This is One Missed Call trilogy. It's an Arrow one. I picked it up ever so cheap. And I quite enjoy it, actually. The concept is really good. The films, I think, are not bad. Are not bad at all. You have to be good at subtitles, following them. If you're feeling tired, don't watch it. But if you're up for it, watch it. It's well worthwhile. I love it. This is a trilogy of films, and wow, loads of extras, lots of interesting stuff about these films. Highly recommended. Then, I've just reviewed this one, Open House. Absolutely love Open House. I really do. It is a good film. It really is. It's just got so many great elements in it, and it's never going to be getting loads of publicity and that, but I love it. This is Open House. Opera, well, it's an Argento film. Actually, it's interesting. It's in a cool. Yeah, but heck, yeah, it's in one of these covers. Yeah, I like this. Yeah, opera. I love it. I love the music. I love the opera music. I love this film. This is a great Argento film. Fantastic. What more can I say about this? Absolutely love it. It's even got an individual number. I didn't know that. Who's this? Release. I don't know. Yeah. Anyhow, there it is. It's opera, an Argento film. Yeah. Then oh yeah, this was a TV series that I loved, and it got cancelled. I don't know why. It was really just getting going. I think the BBC should have backed this better. They really did. It was Outcast, great cast in it, and it was just. I really was into it, and it's so sad that we never knew what would happen. You know, the ending was not complete, really. I loved it. That's what does happen, I'm afraid. Oh, yeah. Outland, Connery, I love this. This is sci-fi at its best, isn't it? When you see, it's a western in many ways as well. And it's on the Premiere collection. What a film! I always loved this. I remember watching this again at the cinema, and it's followed me around over years, and here we are. Outland, never tire of that. Yeah, here's one I picked up cheap. This is Dennis Quaid in this. Dennis Quaid. Pandorum, that's it. Yeah, love the cover. It's one of those sci-fi films that you just can't help but enjoy. You just sit and enjoy it. What a cover. Enjoyable, really. Definitely. Then we've got Parasite. Wow. Parasite, what a film. Amazing film. I absolutely love this. It's a South Korean film that just leaves you thinking, wow, these filmmakers knew exactly what they were doing. The way they create the story. Honestly, when you watch it, the time just goes by so quickly. You're so absorbed in it, and it's so clever, the scripts, everything about this. I just love it. That's Parasite. Then we've got, yes, Paul. Yeah, there they are. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. This is so funny. I really love this film. Some people don't rate it quite as highly, but there's something really funny and really good. You know that there's really great sci-fi fans with this, and this Paul character, the alien, I love it. You can't help but not love this film. I do, definitely. Then next we've got Pearl. Wow. Here we are, waiting so much for Maxine. Mia Goth performance in this is tremendous. I love X so much, and I'm sat here thinking, if I had to choose which between them, which would you choose? And I don't quite know, because I loved X so much, and this I love so much. This makes sense. Definitely, I think in a way you do have to see X. I know you could say probably watch this on its own, but I think X, then you look at this and, oh, wow, I think it's a great film. It captures something really special. The talent, and Ty West as a director, and his collaboration with Mia Goth. What a talent she is. Unbelievable talent. That's Pearl. Essential in any horror collection, as is X. Yeah. And then, fine, what else? We've got a couple more. Oh, yeah, I could talk about this for hours, but I won't do. It's Peeping Tom. The film that has been so influential to a lot of directors and filmmakers, and yet they tried to basically scrub it from history. Peeping Tom, this came out just before Psycho in 1960. It's an essential film. It really is. And I'm so pleased I discovered it and found it in my collection. Essential if you're a horror film, interested in history as well. And then, finally, we have got... Oh, what have we got? Yes, we've got Penny Dreadful, the first season. This is the only one I got. I picked this up again for about £1 or so. This is really clever. It's a clever series looking at some of the sort of classic monsters, if you want to call it that, and the characters in Victorian England, and Penny Dreadfuls. That was a term that was used to describe this. You know, all the Jack the Ripper era, but all mixed with that gothic, wonderful stuff, and the characters. And it's I know it develops. I think there's 2 more seasons of this, but anyhow, I've got this. Absolutely loved it. And yeah, and it's, as I say, it's in a slipcover as well. And that's it. I've got through there. Crikey, this has been a long one, I think. If you're interested and never seen me before and thought, hey, that one bad, then check out my playlist and please subscribe, and we'll let you know when I produce more of these videos. And if you like it, please give it a like. And at all costs, note, if you've got any comments, please put your comments down. And I love to read your comments. And now, I think after going through all that, all I've got to say is, I'll see thee again.